We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Foxborough. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. It's May. Quickly to the outside and complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
They'll send their tight end left. This drive starts on the ground with Walker.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Still manage only a couple. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Cross will bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Motion man is Rice. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is May. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, New England.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Take a sack. You just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Come on with me. Here goes that.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. And he let him a bit too much. incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rattling gun, here's May. He'll go right and find his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw again is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
Come with me,
line.
come with me.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And the Patriots are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
More yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. This throw right side, pulled in by Pepper. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
2 yards.
That is catch number 60 for the season.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. To the air one more time. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Kenneth. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. He'll drop to throw. That is hard. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Out to his right. That is caught side of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Seahawks. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You've got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action with May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
May to throw on second down. Going for it all. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
This is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle is made at the 26-yard line. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. This is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy! I hear you, sir.
Made out on 1st and 10. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Right back to Williams. They connect again. The pass going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's May again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion. Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Formation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
You're set. Ready, what's that?
Here's May to throw it on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air once more on second down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price. He's still on his feet. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. What a big play on 4th and 10. 62 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly.
And he will go all the way. Hurry, Flurry, touchdown, New England. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Seahawks 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds. It would be a 1st down, however. There is a flag down. It looks like it is on the offense. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Left side, and is caught by Horton. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
7 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 57 yards. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will even the score here in the 3rd.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 2 brings up second
So,
and 8.
from the 37, here's second and 8.
Hey, it was crazy, crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and 7.
Crazy, crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Pats will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Seahawks 42.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Hey, trip left, nasty. Hey, can't.
May going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's up?
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 49. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Pats will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact. I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. To throw on 1st down is May. He's into space past the 25. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here. I hear you, sir.
A run, and this is Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
I hear you, sir.
On 2nd down, it's May. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
I hear you, sir.
Throwing now is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. They run with Walker. He's got the 1st down past midfield. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 33-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
So often we think 3rd down, pass. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground, kind of flip the script a little bit, keep defenses guessing throughout the game, and it leads to a big pickup.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's a handoff to Walker. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's in! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey, come with me, come with me. You got touch?
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. Oh, big hole left side. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, New England. The PAT up and good. And the Pats are going to extend their lead.
73. Seahawks 48.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Motion man is Rice. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corral them, take him down short of the sticks.
Here we go, set up. Ready, what's that?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go, set up.
2nd and 11.
Ready, what's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. So it's a win for the Patriots, and they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.